We good? All right, bro. What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, Gensu Jun. We're back with the fight team. Got my co-host here. To my left is Hitmon Lee. Over here to my right is your boy, the Arm and Hammer, the Armani Exchange. We got King Qualo back there on the motherfucking boards back there, man. So, we're going to start this off like this, man. So, how was everybody's training this week? Everybody have good training?
My training was good, man.
Yeah.
Solid?
Solid, man.
Solid?
I feel ready, man. I feel good. Nothing's ever perfect. Sometimes you have bad days in the gym, but I had some good days this week, and I'm ready to fucking kill it. And it's just that simple.
So, when's your fight?
In 2 weeks, so the 20th.
Are they live streaming it?
Yeah, they're live streaming at least. For people coming through though, I'm pretty sure because we have to all get tested prior.
Yeah, I talked to the coach. He said nobody.
Yeah.
You're not getting no spectators. So whatever the live stream is on the link, please let me know.
And
that.
for my fight, like I have to freaking we'll let you know. But I have to do like the traditional Thai dance, the Y crew.
Okay.
And it's pretty lit though. Like if you believe in that spiritual shit, it's lit because like they have you like. It's like you're basically doing a dance that represents. What the fuck?
It's all important.
No. I was gonna reflect on that. No, the Y crew is definitely it's beautiful too.
Yeah.
I seen the video of I didn't see Armand do it, but 3 other students that got like the certificate for it. But I feel like
is that new ink you got right there?
yeah, bro.
Oh my god, I didn't see that.
I low-key noticed it, but then I didn't.
I didn't want to say anything. Really,
It looked
but
fresh.
I low-key noticed it, but then I didn't.
Is that your guy?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Bro, I'm gonna get attacked.
Oh yeah, I remember he did say
My fault, y'all.
after the
Okay,
fight, he was
that
like,
shit look
well,
Hey,
fresh.
shout out to Dragon Tattoo though.
Hey, okay,
Yeah,
all
look,
right.
I might have to
Okay,
come
Othello.
see you, Dragon Tattoo. Look, I need some work too.
I already
Alright.
got my shit.
I'm always paying for work.
How much did that cost?
This one, that's
I know it's a personal question.
That's undisclosed.
Okay, I'm thinking
Is it
as a guy who.
Not for someone like me.
So is he charging by the hour or is he flat rate?
No, he's charging by the piece.
By the piece.
At least with me, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because that
he doesn't charge by
In
the
your
hour.
experience, how much would that cost him?
That's if you go to a shop, that's probably a $700 tattoo.
That's clean as fuck though.
Yeah.
Probably 700. Because my dragon on my arm
Man.
cost me $5, and I'm not even done with it, bro. That's because the dragons are hella, because you got hella scales and shit like.
Yeah, my other one. But this one is a food dog and a dragon.
Yeah, but
So
see, look like all the scales and stuff on here. That takes time, dog. How many was this? This was a couple of days.
There's 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your boy's nasty.
Because you gotta get the shading and after you get the outline. But yeah, I looked at it, I was like, well, hold on, that's fresh ink that boy got right there, man.
Yeah, I
Like,
I didn't want to bring it up or anything.
I
Yeah.
didn't see.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get some tats.
But then wait,
I'm
no,
gonna get some
no.
tats.
Going back to what I was saying real quick is the Y crew is it's beautiful, it's elegant. I feel like it's definitely it's almost like forms
Yeah.
that we do in Taekwondo.
Yeah.
But it's more like a movement, and I feel like it's more of like a cultural thing to like Thailand.
So it's like bringing in that inner warrior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Tell your
see,
inner warrior, I need your help.
I definitely want to learn that too, though.
so
Why not?
basically,
Yeah.
Why not?
So basically, like it's like you're a Thai. You basically put yourself into a Thai. You're a Thai warrior that's getting ready for war, and you put on your war paint, and you sharpen your swords.
So it's kind of like how the islanders do the what is it?
What is it called?
What is it called?
The Walker?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what's called. Yeah.
The waka
Yeah.
or the what's it called? The Filipino one, baling.
I was like, don't look at me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay.
Barong thing.
All right, I
can't
feel
believe
But
that.
I mean, right before a fight or going to war, that's definitely like a morale boost.
Oh, yeah.
If you do it right,
You
yeah.
call him you call him that inner warrior, man. You call him for the spirits to come help
Spirit
you.
has to be right prior.
Call him for
I
the
think.
spirits to come help you to come whoop some ass.
Because if you're like some just random like.
Krishar, how many people we got? I'm sorry, King Qualo, man. How many people we got back there?
We got 3 concurrent. Right
Okay.
now.
Any
We don't got anybody in the chats right now.
Okay, the chats are gonna come, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Chats
Nothing-
ain't
nothing.
going yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah.
We'll see him in a minute.
So how about you? How was your training? My training was awesome, bro.
Did you train
You know?
this week?
Yeah,
At work?
yeah. Coach,
Oh, you did, yeah.
coach was like, get on the bag and stuff. He see my thing is I'm coming early, so he's training fighters. So it's like
The fighters are there. You.
the fighters are there, so he can't really work with me. But I'm always watching though.
Yeah.
I'm watching like, like oh okay, and they're constantly doing it. So okay, then I go to the bag and I work those drills. He's working with them on the bag, and I can see him looking like, all right, but I think I need to go in there and spar.
Yeah.
And,
Did you spar?
I haven't sparred with anybody yet. I would like to spar. I wanted to spar yesterday, but I had a lot of things to do. You know, I got bills to pay, all
I had
kinds
to go.
of
I
shit.
went to
But
sparring went well yesterday too.
I want to spar. I want to spar some goons, bro, because the goons are going to keep me straight. And I like to ask the goons questions like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
What can I improve on?
Of course.
Start
recording your that's what helps a lot with me is I'm recording my sparring, my drills, and bro, it's like kind of a game changer.
Yeah. Like I recorded my kicks, I posted, and I used to work on my right leg a lot more. A lot more. My right leg is
throwing your left leg
a lot.
from southpaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why like I switch because it's easier for me to switch stances.
Yeah.
I switch stances because I'm right-handed.
Well, I mean, not even the NTKD we always drill both sides.
Yeah.
So that's the thing when we switch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying with sides.
But
so we know.
and it fucks with them. They're like, damn, his left leg is just as strong as his right, or stronger. Or but here's the right hand. Boom.
It opens up a lot of things, especially footwork.
Because like when I did when we were on fight commentary, and they were breaking down my fight, dude was like, "Is he southpaw?" Dude was like, "Nah, man, he's switching back and forth in stances." Like, oh, okay. But it was things in here that I was doing for that little bit of time that they were seeing, like, because they were saying, "Oh, he likes to lead with his right hand out there to throw you that back leg roundhouse," and they caught that easy. I was like, "Okay, I need to change that."
When you start recording, you start to see like, whoa.
You see habits.
Well, I
See
mean,
habits,
You
patterns.
see habits, bad habits too.
Yeah.
I've for my partners like at the gym, I've been telling them like, here's what you do. Here's why I keep teeing off on you.
Yeah.
Because you keep crossing your feet.
No,
You
that's
keep
what.
doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Because when I was at the gym with Armand too, yeah, we were talking about that. And
So
it's,
you guys-
and it's all beneficial. You know what I mean?
You guys spar on Tuesdays,
You
So
spar every day.
so they.
but that's in the afternoon.
Yes, the evening.
So yeah, so at Warriors, I mean, I think they spar every day. I'm never there on Saturdays because I have
it's
work.
like technical. It depends. Fighters are sparring.
But then like, I mean, it all depends on like the two people sparring, because I mean, you just let each other know. You just like, are we trying to go at it? Trying to go light.
Oh, yeah, of
You know what I
course,
mean?
yeah. You want to
Yeah.
bang or you want to keep it light?
Usually when I'm like keeping it light and I want to work on specific things, I'm like I just throw like
yeah,
a low jab, and then when it's the kick that usually determines how hard it's sparring because I just throw like a little.
well,
Yeah.
a lot of gyms that I've been to, a lot of guys if they don't know you and it's your first time sparring.
I have something. Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay, so a lot of yeah, I want to get a lot of gyms. If it's your first time sparring, a lot of guys, they'll go light on you depending on how you go on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make
So-
sense?
Well, I mean, I think that's like if you went to enough gyms, that's like common sense.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of just common sense.
You
like,
always have those heads though that be trying to pop
like
off.
your
or, like,
boy Mel. It is me too, especially.
Yeah.
When I first started sparring, like I remember the first time I sparred Kit. We were bringing it back way back in the day.
Damn, that's 16.
I was like, hey.
17.
Hey, kicks don't work in a fight. I got hands. I'm a boxer.
Shit. The first time you kick somebody in the face and you watch their reaction, they're
what the
so
fuck?
amazed. It's not even amazement. They're stunned like, what the fuck? Like, this dude just kicked. Look, okay.
Bro, you know, I have something to say. No, because I think in America, it's like always boxing. It was more like, you know?
it's always been because
I'm-
of
okay.
the Queensberry rule.
I'm
in
gonna
England
come and
and
give you a
shit.
good example. I'm an African American dude. I grew up in a bad neighborhood, dog. Okay. A lot of people went to Bumblebee.
Yeah.
There's some other boxing spots. I was downtown and stuff.
Taekwondo versus boxing.
Yeah. So, it was very rare for a black person to do like
Kicks.
not kicks, like Wing Chun, Taekwondo. That shit was rare when I was growing up. A lot of black people did karate. Lots of them, dude. A lot of black people
That's
do.
true,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of them did karate, bro. Like you'd be surprised at how many black people know karate. But karate wasn't for me because it's I was small. I like to move a lot, And karate, they don't move. They're not light on their feet as Taekwondo fighters are.
Yeah.
So it was really crazy when you fucking front snap somebody in the face, and you're like, this dude's fucking ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but when I was growing up, they thought all the Asians knew kung fu.
That's true.
They thought every Asian person, oh, that dude, you better watch out, man. That dude knows kung fu. And I was from, I lived in the CD, and Chinatown's right down the street. So if you were Asian in the CD, which was you thought it was rare, but there was a lot of Asians that lived in the CD. You know, like they have like the Buddhist temple that's down there on like 15th and Jackson. There's a lot of Asians, but then you see them, like, oh baby, bro, watch out, that dude knows kung fu.
So they left
like,
him alone for the most part?
Yeah, they leave him alone.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Especially if you're walking down on some of them streets like Cherry, Union, they're like, yeah, leave that dude alone. He knows kung fu. And you know, it's just, you know, it's crazy because even the corner stores were owned by Koreans or Japanese people.
That's funny too, because I feel like around your generation,
Yeah.
that was more than when it was like less like just shooting too. It was more like, no, we're just gonna go head up.
We're just gonna go head up, bro. We're just gonna throw these hands, keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you were from a different hood, it'd be, yeah. If you were from a different hood, but then again, it was real different. Like there was an incident where one of the homies, some homies jumped a dude from a different hood. These cats came up to the neighborhood on the bus. Mm-hmm. Came up there and was like, hey, dog, where you from? I was like, huh, homie? Where you from, dog? Like 3-4 dog from Deuce? What you mean? Oh, dog, you jumped my partner? Like, I don't know what you talking about, bro. You see, with me, it's like, I was always a neutral dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I got cats I know from this neighborhood and this neighborhood. We grew up together. Like, motherfucker, we ate top ramen and watched Dragon Ball Z, dog. Like, this is my boy, bro. You're big crippin' now, but still, though, like, dog, I know you when your mom used to whoop you in front of us, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hear that. But then you got homies that are like, oh, well, this nigga here, and it's like, you know, what do? You just back up and be like, look, bro, that's the homie. You the homie, dog. You guys will scrap, but I'm not gonna let you jump him, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's just disrespect. Yeah, I'm gonna fight, but I'm not gonna let you jump him. That's disrespectful. Well, nigga, you from the hood. Yeah, bro, but I'm not gonna let you jump because I know this dude, bro. Like, I know this dude before we even thought about game. We was making mud pies, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck, bro? We was out there getting, you know what I'm saying? We was making mud pies together, dog. Like, you know this dude. That's
young.
That's young, bro. And, you know, people just, they go certain ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's life. Man.
You know, it's like, I got into more. Oh, no. Matter of fact, let's ask this question. I want to hear the story. Why did you get into martial arts?
Oh,
I want to hear. I want to hear
this. This is the epiphany story right here for me.
This is right here. This is clutch.
All right. So I mean, back in high school, I mean, I was one to jig too. I was pretty like a social cat. But anyways, so on one this afternoon, we went to downtown, and then it was like it's like a little cut in Seattle downtown. It's like a little park thing. But anyways, so we're chiefing, you know, we're just doing our thing back when I was smoking, and then there was some...
Chiefing means smoking marijuana.
Yeah.
And then let you guys know.
And then there was like 5 other cats that came to like the area that we're in. And, you know, at the time I was more like young, so I was kind of ignorant to like, you know, what was going on. And I didn't really think about it because we were just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we just went there to chief real quick. And then they ended up coming over and they were like, hey, yeah, you guys have any kush or something for sale? And, you know, I'm a jigger, so I was like, all right, yeah, bet.
Yeah, bet, got you.
I was like, yeah, bet.
What you need?
And then, so there was this, it was like a field. It was like not a field, but like a little park.
Where was it at, actually?
It was in downtown. I don't know what it's called, but then there was these stairs, and then it's up to this circle up here.
Would you recognize if you saw it today?
Yeah. And then me and one,
of course, nigga.
And then me and my homie David, he was always like my right hand, like back in the day.
Panda.
So we go up there, you know, and I'm taking out this. I took out the kush to give it to them, and the guy was like, he was acting funny.
Yeah.
Like I was already getting a weird feeling. You know what I mean? Like everything was cool, but then when we got there, you know, and then they started like circling with us, and I was like, my intention was just like, all right, let's get the money, and it was honestly, it was just like an eighth, bro. It was like $30.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking much, you know. Like, you know who does that? But anyways, he's like counting the cash and whatever. And then next thing I know is like, bro, someone swings on me, bro. Yeah. And we're already surrounded. Someone swings on me. And this is before I knew martial arts or I did anything like that. But I still wasn't going to back down or anything. So someone swung on me. Whenever you gain conscience, I saw this other cat. And I saw my homie fighting like 2 other dudes. So I ran up and socked this one dude. And then I socked this one dude. And that's the thing I last remember. And then next thing I know, I was like, I think they pushed. There was like a little creek. Like a little pond, you know, just for design. They pushed me in the water, and then next thing I knew, I got up in the water, and then I was still trying to fight back. And then so what happened initially was during the when I was looking at the cash, this guy pistol whips me. So he brought out his pistol and he whipped me across the eye. I still have a scar right here. You just gotta look hella close. But then after that, I like took a swung. But at the end of it, they basically my homeboy that was with me, he was like really worried about his backpack or whatever because he had homework, where you're still young. So he ran down back to the stairs, and then my other homies down here.
What about his backpack?
My homies down here, like, they try to run up the stairs to help me, but then the guy, one of the guys just put out a burner.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Nah, bro, where you going?"
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then it's funny because another cat was with us, but he wasn't really like part of a group. He was just there to kick with us that day.
Yeah.
That guy was gone. He didn't. That guy was gone, bro. You did not see him. But hey, that guy. I'm not gonna say his name. That guy was gone. He was out of there.
Like the Flash.
You know who it is? You know who that?
Nigga, I don't know. I didn't even know him.
But
he said he was.
So
how old were you at the time?
I think I was like 15, 16. But anyways,
that's probably the year before I even came to Franklin.
But then so like I said,
I know about that.
Like I was saying, the homie that was with me fighting other two dudes, like he managed to go down back to the stairs, and then I was there by myself. And I remember I was in this corner, and like 3 dudes come at me. They're like, "Empty your shit," and I was like, "No, fuck that. Get it from me then."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, that's just my attitude. But anyways, then
because you're Vietnamese, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Vietnamese in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Out.
So I mean, I was like, I was
that.
like, fuck that, get it from me, anyways. But I ended up getting cornered, and they just beat me down. And then I remember the next thing I remember was, like, I was like waking up, like it's still in that area, and there was just like blood I couldn't see because there was just hella blood coming out. And then I think like someone finally called, one of my homies like finally called the ambulance. And then next thing I know, it was kind of like blurry. I woke up back in the hospital.
Yeah.
And then I remember just sitting there on the bed, and I was just like, man, fuck that shit, bro. What I was worried about was my homies first thing, but I was like, man, fuck that. I'm never gonna not be able to protect myself or the people around me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like myself put my group in that position too.
Yeah.
And then
I need to be able to throw these hands a lot better.
And then I remember I
could have took them dudes.
The following week, my dad, so my sensei, my first sensei, my taekwondo teacher, Sang Van Tran, he taught martial arts in Vietnam, taekwondo.
Yeah.
And so when Koreans first started taekwondo, the first countries they went to was Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then my teacher, sensei, taught him. And then pretty much the following week, like, it was funny how life works, because my sensei first opened up a taekwondo school in Seattle, like when he first came from Vietnam. And then my dad just, I think he saw like how demolished I was, but at the same time, like, I wasn't going to take it.
Yeah.
So he enrolled me in taekwondo class. Mm-hmm. And then from what happened.
It's crazy how life works, bro.
Yeah. From what happened, like.
Crazy, bro.
I feel like that's where my passion and my emotion came from.
So your dad knew dude and took you to dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
So and if he never did taekwondo, I would have never gone back.
That's crazy. Cause like I did karate at a community center. And my dad was out of town, and he looked. So what the fuck? Right? It took me to Master Simba. Yeah, and they were old war. No, that's Sifu Julio. That's the Wing Chun master. He's a beast. But he took me to Master Simba. They were old war buddies. And he was like, if you want to learn how to fight, you're going to learn from him. I was like, all right.
But it's crazy, bro, because looking back, though, my drive with martial arts and my passion wouldn't have been that strong if that didn't happen to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I remember every single day, like, me working toward my black belt. I wasn't even really caring about the belt, but every time I was in there, like, every strike that I conditioned over and over, I was like, I'm using this.
The intention.
Yeah, the intention.
Well, you know what I think for me was, I hate to say it, but like when I started learning like how to really fight, I think it made me a worse person. Cause like I started to notice like these dudes don't know what the fuck they're doing, dog. Like I've been in a lot of fights, and they're like
you had the experience from the streets though.
Yeah, and you're like, and okay, because it's funny. I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, it's a true story. All right. True story.
You know the Galactic Fist?
No bullshit. Oh, the Galactic Fist, we'll leave that for another day. That's some other shit. So, I was high school. I've always messed with Asian chicks, bro. All the time, bro.
I love Asian
Chinese,
chicks.
Japanese,
Korean,
Thai. You know what I'm saying? All the time.
Shout out to the black
I even
woman
try
too,
to tell them to teach me their language and shit.
course,
you know what I'm saying? Teach me your language. How you say hello? How you say just shit like that. So I messed with this. Like I said, when I started really learning other martial arts, like I was just didn't give a fuck. But I had older friends, so-called older friends. This is why I don't fuck with a lot of people. Okay. So there used to be a club in Chinatown called the Aristocrats. You guys were a little young, okay? Used to
so
be a club in Chinatown.
That's non-existent to me.
Sounds so cool.
It used to be called the Aristocrats, bro.
Were they hardcore?
So, huh?
Were they hardcore?
It was just a club. It was a club for, a bunch of Asian people in the club.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So I messed with this girl, and this girl was like, "Let's go to this club," and I was like, "Bitch, I can't get in this club. Don't even like black people." Chinatown was really different.
You talking about an actual club?
An actual club. It was on the corner of So
okay.
you know where this is before they
It
had
was a book club.
this is before they had the light rail. It was the bus tunnel down there in Chinatown.
What year was
No, this was like 98. No, that was like 99. Maybe
So,
98.
but then
99.
around that time, even with my older homies too, like video older homies, like when I hear stories like that one, there still was like a clique thing, right? Especially with racial stuff. And stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it was different, bro.
Yeah.
So they got the bus tunnel across the street, like a couple blocks up to the Aristocrats, right? And when you were young, you always see these BMWs, these Mercedes Benz up there. People getting parlayed, not parlayed, but
Valet.
they get valet parking and shit like that. So this chick is like, bro, I'm fucking with this chick. She's like, hey, let's go up into this fucking club. And I'm like, bitch, I can't go in there. Nah, it's cool. I can get you in there, you and your friend. I was like, remind you, I'm with some older dudes. These dudes are in their 20s, like mid-20s, early 30s. So I go in there. And we're chilling, we're drinking and shit. I'm like, man, this shit is lot. I got money. I'm selling all kinds of fucking crack cocaine. They're not anymore, guys, but I'm selling all types of dope. Okay, so I'm in this place, right? I'm chilling, and she's like, my ex-boyfriend's in here. And I'm like,
bro, did you not get a weird feeling every time?
no, because shit was live, bro. Shit was live.
Oh, so you
as
wasn't
fuck.
thinking about it either? Like,
No, I'm with some older dudes. We in there. We're the only black people in there. I'm spending money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this: when you're spending money with people, they don't give a fuck who you are, as long as you're spending paper.
Bro, especially in the club scene.
Green?
Yeah, I'm spending money. I'm buying people drinks. I'm tipping the bartender like $20-$30, not tripping. So this fucking bitch is like, sorry guys, but this fucking broad, it's like my ex-boyfriend's in here, right? You know me, I'm like, man, fuck that dude.
my guy's on a good one right now. He doesn't give a fuck
like,
right
man,
now, bro.
Fuck that dude. She's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? His family are important people. I don't know shit about nothing. I'm like, important my ass. Like, bitch, you know who I am? That's what I'm on. Like, you know who I am? So, this dude comes up to me, right? And I'm talking to dude. And he's like, you with this girl? I'm like, yeah, with this chick, right? So, we start arguing. But remind you, I got these 4 or 5 dudes with me. We start arguing. And I see these suits come up, right? These dudes in these suits. You know, I'm looking around like, man, fuck them too. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you guys gonna do, right? So I'm talking shit.
Are you drunk?
Bro, I'm loaded, right? I'm like, me and my boys will whoop your ass. You're like, who? I look behind me, bro, there's nobody there.
You're like the youngest cat in the group.
Yeah.
Right? So
there's nobody, bro.
So the older cats is looking at you like, bro, this guy's wilding. He thinks he's at us.
Wilding the fuck out. I look behind me, there's nobody there, bro. Nobody, bro.
What happened?
I turn back, this motherfucker hits me with a bar stool. Bing! I'm already out of it. Next thing you know, I'm through a plain glass window, bro.
Damn,
of the fucking club, bro. Remind you, bro, I'm like 15, 16, bro.
How'd you get into the club?
They threw me because of the chick. They
How
throw
old
me
was she?
through a fucking look, bro. Look. We'll get to that in a second. They throw me through a fucking window, bro. I got a piece of glass like this stuck in my fucking head, dog. I'm like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers threw me through a window.
I always wondered what that
I'm
style
tripping,
was.
bro. I'm like, they threw me through a fucking window. So I go to the hospital. The doctor's like, hey, were you unconscious? I said, bro, they threw me through a fucking window, dog. But I've never experienced no shit like this,
Wait,
dog.
first of all, that means the homies that you're with.
Is that what started your martial arts journey?
No, I was already doing martial arts because I was already thinking I could whoop everybody's ass.
Oh, so
I was
you
already on that level, right?
Yeah.
And plus, I'm gang banging in the seat. I'm already on that I don't give a fuck level. Like, so I'm in this hospital, and this is where I start learning about triads and yakuzas and shit. This is when the nigga started doing his homework.
Bro.
He's like, yeah, you know, my ex-boyfriend, his uncles are Chinese mafia, and I'm like, okay, that explains suits after I did the research. Okay, okay. Now hold on, we're gonna get to the interesting part.
No,
so,
no,
we're gonna
go
get to
ahead.
the interesting part. So the motherfuckers, like, these are dudes that I just met from downtown, smoke weed with them. They talk a lot, think they was cool and shit like that. So I'm like, so she's in her head. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, nah, bitch. I'm about to get these stitches. I'm about to go home and get my pistol. And I'll be back. So, no, don't go back down to the club. No, I'm not going to the club. I'm going for them dudes. Because they left me there, bro. They left me, dog. Like, they knew I was hyphy. And when they seen dudes come up, bro, I don't know how long it was for me talking to them and them scatting.
But I feel, all right, so when that happens, I feel like one of two things happen. One is like they don't really got your back.
Of course
not, bro.
Two, they were like, oh, because around that time too, when the two guys with the suits came up, they're like, oh, we know who we're fucking with. We out of here.
We're out of here,
We're not associated. We're not associated with this cat.
If they said, June, you're tripping, let's get out of here, would you have listened?
I probably would have. If looked at the situation, but I was like, bro, I'm thinking these guys was goons. But then that's part of who you need to know and who you don't know. Because if I was with some cats I grew up with, it probably would have went down. Yeah. Even though we probably would have lost, it would have went down. But them, I'm young, they're older.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to soak up game. I'm living life. They telling me they're doing this, and this. And in my mind, I believe it. Because I think they're cool, but they wasn't cool.
That brings me to a story like after when I was like 18 after high school, when I started fucking with like my Vietnamese older homies and stuff, like my cousin too. I remember this one time we're at this club called Trinity. It's still open now.
Oh, Trinity.
Oh, I got some stories about Trinity.
But look, I got pretty fucked up that night.
Okay, let me write that down in the notes.
Like this is the time, you know.
I already have timestamps.
But I remember I was with my my older cousin, and then one of his homies was like started talking shit to this Russian dude, big ass Russian dude, because I think the Russian dude was trying to talk to his girl, or whatever, and then he was trying to talk smack to my older cousin's homie, and then I was so fucked up, bro. I was not even in the mindset to even fight that day, which is something that I learned, that I cannot be out like this when I'm out and about.
You can't, bro.
Like not like even as a martial artist, bro. Like we can do hella well and perform. You know, we can fight, but when we're fucked up, we're fucked up.
Yeah, and the cool
you know what I mean?
The cool part about it is the ones that know you're martial artists, they only want to fuck with you when you're loaded, dog. When you're drunk and shit, that's the only time that they'll fuck with you, because you're not in your right mindset, bro.
But luckily, like I was kind of bystander in this situation, because I was just fucked up. I was doing my thing, just you know. But I remember this, my older cousin. He said, "What? You talking some shit?" Because he pushed my older cousin homie, and then my older cousin went up, socked him as hard as could with the right hook, bro. The Russian dude said. He stepped back a little bit and he's like, "Oh, that's all you got." And then, but the next thing I know, so we're mobbing deep, like the whole everyone in the club, like at least we're mobbing with hella people. And then all the homies just started jumping him, bro. And then even the Russian dude homie after that, they're like, "Nah, bro, don't do that here, because this club is like, you know, it's like Vietnamese populated." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was too fucked up to really, you know. But I was just like, damn, this shit really just happened. I was just over here. I was like, oh shit,
you guys
going
make me feel
down.
so old, bro. Because there's clubs, bro, that were used to be downtown. Where you ever went to the club? They used to have clubs on the waterfront.
The Crocodile or something?
Nah, bro. They had other clubs on the waterfront.
No,
bro,
I know.
Piers.
I know throughout
negative.
I know in the history of Seattle.
Belltown?
No, this is down on the pier.
No, but in this,
you're passing the Pioneer Square and you're walking to the fucking pier.
I know
in the beginning of the pier, there's a McDonald's. Pier
live.
1 is a McDonald's. There used to be a McDonald's Pier 1. Because you know there's Pier 3, 4, whatever.
There used to be a McDonald's, yes.
Yeah. There used to have some clubs down there, bro, where it was, oh my God, bro.
No.
People, talk to me.
No. I just heard stories. I know that there's, in history of Seattle, there's hella clubs that open and close. And for various reasons, it's mostly fights and shit.
Fights,
you know
bro.
I mean?
Bro, that's why we don't even have dollar drink that late no more.
You guys,
I'm hella mad.
You guys ever
Runaway though?
You guys ever watch The Real World?
Runaway? Is that what happened?
You ever see that show on MTV, The Real World?
Yeah.
That's why the fights happened. That's why they closed the Runaway.
They didn't close it, nigga. They just stopped serving dollar drinks till 2 in the morning.
Dollar drinks. Oh my God, bro. That's a bad
dollar
thing.
Drinks till 2 in the morning.
You remember the show The Real World?
Yeah.
MTV.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did Real World Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay, and there was times where because like the motherfuckers came downtown, get knocked out, bing, 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 all day long. Like they did a couple of episodes downtown Seattle where they go to the club, they had to stop doing this shit because we were getting beat the fuck up, knocked out clean.
Why?
Because why
You're
not?
on TV, nigga. Why not?
They think a lot of people think Seattle. I'm sorry, I keep pulling this shit.
Yeah,
a lot of people think Seattle's soft as shit. And then you go downtown and get knocked out by some fucking goons.
Bro, that's
like there's some fucking killers out here,
bro. That reminds me, bro. That's the same story, bro. When I knocked that dude after Capitol Hill,
bro, I was gonna mention that.
That was right at the go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's because I was detached completely.
Content.
So we were
content.
We were leaving the club on a Saturday night. The club, the Rhino, right across the street. Rhino Room.
Rhino? Where's that at? Where's
right
that
across
at?
the street from Cal Anderson, next to the Rancho Bravo, the freaking Mexican.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I know the Rancho Bravo.
Right across Cal Anderson Park.
Okay.
Yeah, we do it there, and right down the street from the freaking precinct, the East Precinct.
Okay.
The police.
Yeah.
So we were there.
Kind of going towards Broadway.
Yes.
Okay.
We were going towards Broadway, up the hill towards the precinct.
Yeah.
Because I think we were parked there. We were actually parked there.
Kevin was parked.
And there was like 5 of us heads, homies. And then I think Kit was loaded as fuck.
I was on a good one.
He was on a good one. He was on a good one. Some dude bumped into you, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
mad
you were
I
like,
was working that night.
you were like, basically, Kit was like, do you remember what happened?
Bro, this is what I remembered, bro. I remember he bumped into me.
Because I was a little further back.
I remember he bumped into me, and I was like, oh, bro, it's cool. And he's like,
Hold on.
I remember
Before we get into that, was he black, white, Asian, what?
he was Asian.
Okay.
But
it was a mixed group of.
He was bumped into me, and I was like, oh, my bad, bro. And he said, watch where you're fucking going or some shit. And I said, what?
Yep. Yep. I remember Kit was like, what? And I was in the back like, oh shit. And there was because what's crazy is I knew these fucking fools, these Asian kids. I went to middle school with them.
Okay.
So I knew them. So I was kind of like, fuck, what do I do?
That neutral position.
I was in neutral. I was in neutral. I was making sure like nobody stole on you. Yeah. But I felt kind of bad because I wanted to. There was a moment in time. So explain the story, but. There was a moment in time where I was like, I'm gonna kick the shit. I just sparred that day too.
Oh, so you was feeling.
So I was like, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker so hard in the gut, right here, right now, bro. I'm gonna kick him so hard.
Okay, so like I said, he was in that neutral position.
I was in neutral position.
But I think from your perspective, what happened? Because I remember after I said what, I just started.
Okay, yeah. So Kit fucking socks the. Okay, so Kit fucking socks the dude. Boom, he goes down, and the dude's friends come through. Some big ass Indian dude comes through, and he tries to. Sucker punch Kit. So one of our homies grabs the dude, suplexes him.
Oh, boom, yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, chill. I was just trying to keep the peace. And then he got suplexed. The dude got up again, the one that Kit knocked down. Yeah. Kit hit him again with that right hook. Dude, she was on his butt. And then there's a stance because I was playing safety on one of them. I was like, hey bro, chill. And they're like, get your boy. All right, we're gonna chill, but you gotta get your boy. And I was like, all right, yeah. Yo, Kid, chill out. But Kid was in it. Yeah. And then it stopped for a moment, and then we're like, all right, it was a standstill. The battle has been won, whatever. And then Kid was like, all right, we good. And the dude was like, no, we're not good. And he's like, all right then. Boom, hits him again. He falls down. And then And then there was this chick in the back. Oh man, and she was watching her boyfriends get pieced up. But
he asked her though, bro, are you good? He looked at this girl, was like, "Nah, we ain't good."
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it was
she was like, "No, baby, we."
So I had the flank secure, and I was watching this dude, and then I knew this guy, so I was like, "Bro," he's like, "Get your boy," and I was like, "Hey man." I was like, all right, yeah, I got you. Hey, bro, chill. But then I was trying to make sure, and I was like, I'm going to kick this dude as hard as I can in the fucking chest. Yeah. But I never really got to do it because someone tried to sucker punch Kit. The homie Kevin came through, suplexed the dude, boom, and then started piecing him up. Someone tried to piece up Kevin. Someone tried to sucker punch Kevin, and then David came through and started hitting on him. Yeah. Someone tried to sucker punch David, and then Kit came through and hit that.
Also, it was
a brawl.
It was nice. It was having fun.
And I was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be doing this right next to the precinct. We should let's go home. And then the last finally it ended. It's like, are we good? And it's like, yeah, are we? Oh, fuck. He was salty as fuck. He was like, all right, we're good. And then it was just like, all right, yup. He's like, are you sure?
Yeah, bro, are you sure, dog? Because we can run this shit.
And you're like, shake my hand. It's funny because they were bitched out because they got pieced up twice. And then Kit was like, shake my hand. I'm like, nah. It's like, all right. And they were salty, man. And then they ended up.
That's some man shit, though, bro.
Hey, shake my hand.
Because that's when you know, like, you humbled this dude.
And then it was like
he's been humbled.
We ended up leaving, and they hit me up and like, all right. It's like one of my best buddies actually from middle school hit me up because he knew. They all knew each other. I knew him. They were like, hey. First off, one of them was like, who was the homie that got into the fight? They're trying to get me to snitch on who.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even respond.
Exactly.
And then
don't even entertain.
And then they hit me up again. They're pretty much like, hey, I wouldn't go to the Rhino room. I wouldn't go to camp because we're out here. I just be careful. They're coming looking for you with guns and shit.
That's hella funny, bro. Cause talking about that, after that situation, after that situation, I went back to the Rhino room.
Yep.
With at the time I was still working T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I saw them too.
I brought basically the whole T-Mobile crew. We went to the Rhino room, have fun.
I seen them again too.
And then I seen them all right at the Rhino room.
Shit.
And they were just looking at me, and I was like, all right, bet. Cause then I was already kind of loaded too. I was like, I'm getting a weird feeling, right?
Yeah.
And then I bumped into the one of them, and then whatever it is, they told a homegirl that I used to go to high school with, said that, hey, if you guys want to get down, there's like 20 heads here, and we're all strapped. And I was like, all right, bet. And then I called up my older homies, right? And my two of my older homies came through, and then we went out to the club, and then I came back in the club. I was like, what's up? You guys trying to do something? Come outside then. And they never came outside.
Well, of course.
Because it's
that's the coldest bluff. This nigga said I have 20 niggas and they're all strapped.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And you know what? But you know what's fucked up? You know what's one of my coworkers too called up his family. They all came through. Oh. But then what fucked up was this whole situation. It's like after that, my older homies are like, "Why the fuck you called us up for when none of them nobody even came out? Like you're just wasting our time."
They were mad. They were mad because they were goons, bro. They wanted the smoke. They wanted all the smoke.
Bro, they came through with a van. I don't even know where the fuck that van came from.
They want all the smoke, bro.
But another thing is they're like, look, you have us out here strapped. Out in the fucking, Capitol Hill where it's hot boy, and we're not even doing anything.
And nothing popping off.
They were pissed off at me.
I bought that new thing.
Hey, so you bitch ass niggas, if you see this podcast, fuck you.
I got that new thing I was trying to test out, bro. Okay, so I got a question. Have you ever had somebody who said they knew how to do some shit and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing?
Are you talking about like martial arts?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Talking about like Galactic Fist?
The Galactic Fist.
Bro. Oh, I knew he was going to bring it up.
I didn't know
any.
Okay,
so I had a partner. Right? I was like super into Kung Fu.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Super into Kung Fu, okay? He's already heard the story. So I had a partner who was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know these certain techniques, and I was trained by this secret master, this shit, right? He older, right? I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, it's called the Blazing Palm of the Galactic Fist. So I was like, what's that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, what I mean, I was super into Kung Fu. I was into like the Buddha's palm, the snake fist, the tiger, the Charlie fat. I was into all the yin yang fist. I was into all that shit, bro. The Gordon Liu movies. The Pai Mei, bro, I was into everything, dog. The Wu-Tang movies, all this, bro, look, it was bad, dog. So he's like, yeah, I know this ancient technique called the Blazing Palm of the Galactic Fist. I'm like, what? What the fuck is that, right? Now, remind you, I've been doing Taekwondo maybe for like a year and a half, okay? And, no, maybe like 2 or 3 years. I just got out of middle school. And this dude, we were training, and he was showing me these open palm strikes, right? And it looks so cool, bro.
They look clean as fuck.
It looks so cool, bro. So like the first month goes by, like I'm training with dude once a day. First month goes by, and it's like, yeah, I think you're ready for me to spar with you. So, right? And it's like, I'm going to hold back a lot of my energy so I don't hurt you. So I'm like, oh, this dude's fucking filthy, right? So
How old were you?
Bro, I was like 15, bro.
Okay, and what was the martial
14 or 15.
What was exactly the wind of the Galactic Fist?
The Blazing Palm of the Galactic Fist. This is what he called it, bro. This is what he called it. He was like, yeah, but we were training, and remind you, like, I was so much into Kung Fu that I thought this was real shit. We were doing the blocks were like, yeah, we were all these set, like, and it was like, it looked tight, bro. I was like, I got this. And he was like, so a month goes in, he goes, yeah, I think you're ready for me to spar with you to see what you've learned in this month. And I'm like, all right, cool. To remind you, I did Taekwondo for like 2 years, dog. I didn't been in like maybe 8 tournaments.
How many fights, streets, and everything?
I've been in. I've always fought. I used to fight with we fight with the homies all the time.
How many fights do you think you've had at that point?
How many fights at that before that?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
All right, but maybe it's enough for you to be like, all right.
So I'm thinking he's on this shit. I'm like, all right, cool. So we square up, bro. And he does some he's got the one hand behind his back and all that. And he does some shit. And so I roundhouse him in the stomach. Boom! Bro. And the look in his eyes was like he's never been hit before, bro.
Oh, shit.
The look was like, oh. Like, I was like, oh, this is bad, dog. Like,
so
you know what I'm saying?
You kicked him hella hard.
I mean, hella hard,
with no gear, no nothing.
Bing! And the look in his eyes was like, the pain, and I've never been hit. Like, this dude actually hit me.
Damn.
So I was like the back of my head was like, what the fuck? So what I did, so this is the fucked up part, which I should have did. It's like, I played the game with him to make it seem like he was filthy.
Uh-huh.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I played this game with him, and I was like,
yeah,
this is a game he's playing. Like, this is some upstairs. This is some.
It's like ego, like not real reality.
It's not reality, bro.
Like, yeah.
And I felt really bad because I was like, dude, he's gonna get fucked up by somebody. And sure enough, he got fucked up by somebody, bro. By a dude who really knew that shit, bro.
Was he like a boxer or something?
Bro, nah, he fought this other black dude, right? And this dude was like, so they squared up.
You saw this fight?
I seen this fight, bro. I seen it. This is one of the cold. I think 1 out of 10 fights. This is probably one of the coldest fights I've seen. So they started fucking sparring, right? And the dude that knew the blazing palm, he swept this cat. Like, it was crazy because like it was a clean sweep, and dude hit his back, boom, and he does like one of those kick flips back up, right? And he's like, okay. Because he's supposed to be friendly. Well, okay, we got you serious. So dude does some crazy shit. He flings his fist out like this. He backs up. He comes in. He turns, pops him with an elbow, splits his lip from the bottom all the way to his nose. Split, bro.
Damn.
Like blood everywhere.
So
what?
the blazing palm got
his lip split. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's happened. He was like, and the dude was like, bit, and just ran right to an elbow, bro. He was like, bit, split his shit. I was like, what the fuck? Then he starts, the dude starts doing this shit, right?
Which one?
The dude that split his lip.
The blazing.
No, the blazing palm got his lip split. The other guy, the guy that's doing the work.
Yeah.
So he starts doing this shit, right? And he ends up, I don't know how the fuck, but he ends up with his back, like he was arched back, and he had to pick him up, bro, dumped him on his head. Boom! I said, oh, what the fuck is going on here, dog? Like, this is some other shit. Yeah, bro.
Where were they fighting?
Was he out?
They were downtown, right across from Westlake.
Oh,
right
on his head and the semen.
On the semen.
Bro,
he was arched back and he had his neck, bro. So, and he picked him up by his pants and just dumped him on his head, bro. Like a reverse DDT.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Like they got into they started like.
They're supposed to be just friendly sparring.
Bro, it got real when dude swept him. When he swept him, he's okay. I'm not gonna play with you. Split his lip, and they started wrestling, and then he had him, bro, to where it was like a reverse DDT, bro.
And he just slammed him.
And he just.
Was he out after that?
Out, bro, cold.
I know he was.
Cold,
there was
bro.
no way he wasn't.
Out cold, bro. It was all back in the head to the conference, bro.
How was he after that?
I don't know, bro.
You haven't seen him after that?
I didn't see him, but I didn't fuck with him. Cause I was like, bro.
Just like our boy.
You don't know that shit.
You can't.
It's one of those moments like you show up to Street Beast wanting to fight and you pussy out.
Well, I had to violate the homie, bro. I didn't want to do the homie bad though, but so my boy was like, dog, your boy's out here doing yada yada yada. I was like, all right. He's like, you gotta violate the homie. I was like, all right, bro. I was like, come on, dog, we gotta go in this alley, bro. Cause I gotta, you know, we gotta throw him real quick. You know, it's like, I ain't fucking with you, June. I was like, dog, but we gotta throw him, dog, real quick. So I didn't want to do him, bro, but he must have punched me. I hate getting hit in the nose, dog. I was thinking about.
Yeah, you always said that.
So dude popped me in the nose, bip, so I just fucking, it just split his shit. Like it was like a fucking smiley face on his eye. Bip! I was like, fuck, dog. Like, I didn't want to do you like that, but you should have punched me in the fucking nose, dog.
Why did you end up Was it because he did some shit?
He did some shit.
Wait, was this against Blazing Fist still?
Nah, this is some other shit going on. Like I lived a wild fucking life, dog, and when I was gang banging, like I was gang banging, bro. Like it was for real, like 10 toes down. But it was crazy because like cats from the other hoods, I grew up with them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I had cousins and godbrothers. My godbrothers is from a different hood, so they didn't fuck with me like that. But then again, I knew I had that respect factor. Like, don't sell dope here. Don't come here at this time. And, like, that was the respect thing. I'll be, like, telling niggas, like, hey, bro, we don't need to be down here. Like, we might get a free pass, and then again, we might not. We might see some dudes that don't know who we are. We might get fucked up out here. So, but it's just, it's all how, it's
tribes.
Bro, life will teach you lessons, bro. Like the TRGs and the YOTs and the fucking them was gang. You guys even know these gangs, do you?
I heard.
No, I know them.
TRGs.
Like TRGs, YOTs.
Tiny Rascals.
The Rascals.
Yeah.
Was that Filipino gang?
The Rascals. I don't know. They're Asians, but there's some Filipinos. There is no more Rascals. Somebody tells you you're a Rascal, you tell me you're a fucking liar. You're a liar, dog.
They're either dead or.
They're either dead or locked up, dog. There is no more. Then they have the YOTs, like the Young Oriental Troops. They used to cause a lot of havoc too. They used to run. They used to. But like you grew up and you know these motherfuckers, and you're like, dog, I understand you got this going on, but bro, like we go way back, so when shit goes down, I don't get into that. I'm not gonna get into that, bro. Who you riding with? Riding with myself.
You think
Paul?
that's a big reason why you probably survived all that crazy?
I don't know. It could. Well, no, I think it's because I had a mind of my own. I wasn't a follower.
Yeah.
A lot of people who do, like, I've seen so many people.
You ask questions, like you say.
Yeah, I've seen so many people do time and murder people. Like, I know homies who murdered the wrong motherfuckers and shit. They doing they're there for life because you following the next motherfucker. You listening to what the next person's telling you. And that shit ain't cool. You gotta have a mind of your own. Like, somebody be like, hey, dog, we about to go over here and pull this lick on this shit. You coming? Nah, I'm cool. Nigga, you pussy. All right, bro. But I'm good, though. I'll be that pussy.
Pretty much.
I'm good though. Like you have to be able to be like, nah, I'm cool, bro. Like I was the guy that was in high school peer pressuring you guys to smoke weed and drink alcohol. Hey, pop this. You'll be all right, dog. Take this shit. I was that dude, but it's
I
like,
was that dude.
You know what I'm saying? I was that dude, bro. And so it was like I never got that. Oh, dog, you want to hit this? Yeah, let me hit that. But it's like I was that dude, but you'll be all right. Fuck this, man. Hit this, man. And I'd be like, well, watch how you gonna act when you get up in. I was that guy, but it was like I had a mind of my own. I don't want to fucking kick it with you. Like, hey, man, you wanna? I got my own car. I got my own money. I got my own drugs. And that's how I felt. I got my own car, money, drugs. What I need you for? You asking me for a fucking ride? I don't need to be with you. I got X and X going on. You know what I'm saying? You want to ride with me because I'm doing something. But in my head, I was stupid and not understanding, like, they ain't your fucking friends, bro. They ain't your friends. They're only with you because you got this, and this. They ain't your fucking friends.
Yeah, bro. You gotta see that.
You gotta really look
and
at that shit.
That's throughout life. That's not just even high school.
Especially in high school, man.
That's not like
when you guys get to your 40s and 50s, you're gonna probably have 3, maybe 3 good friends in your life. You got 2. You probably got 1 more. That's all you're gonna have, dog. Like good friend, like good solid motherfuckers that you can be like, okay, dog, I can trust this motherfucker to come in my house when I'm not here. Like really solid motherfuckers, dog. Cause the older you get, you're gonna start noticing like, oh, hey man, that dude is a weirdo, bro. Like, what's wrong with this cat? You're gonna start seeing it, bro. But in your 40s, you're gonna be like, okay, I got these solid motherfuckers right here. Mm-hmm. These rest of these motherfuckers be like, okay, yeah, you cool, but your feelings about the next person is so different. Your feelings with him is gonna be a lot stronger than somebody else you've known for 2, 3, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Unless you get married, and then everything's on her. It's on the BC, bro. That's all it is.
No, that's something. That's something you always gotta share about. Going Hands?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, Going Hands? Matter of fact, I'm glad that you hopped up on here.
We're supposed to talk about that fight.
We're gonna talk about it right now. We're gonna talk about it right now. So,
and he was asking what we think about the UFC last night, too.
Oh, beautiful! It was great fights. Amanda Nunes, she did her thing.
And Megan Nash.
I only seen highlights,
Megan
so
Nash
I didn't really get to see the full fight.
Bad.
Who?
Megan Anderson's.
Megan Anderson?
Megan, the girl that freaking Amanda Nunes knocked out.
submitted.
Oh, the tall, pale chick? Yeah, she kind of pale, though, bro.
She was kinda bad.
I
like those tattoos.
Like the pink toes.
I like brunettes.
Brunettes. I mean, Amanda Nunes, she's a fucking animal. She's a beast, bro. Like, that was a big chick. That was a big chick.
She's 6 foot, bro.
That bitch was big,
She's
dog.
6
Compared
foot.
to Amanda Nunes, and then when she knocked and she hit her, she just forced her on the ground. I said, damn.
Bro,
I
you
started
see how her
touching
legs
myself.
went back? She said, ugh. She was hell off balance on one leg.
Golden Hands, I watched this fight thoroughly.
I was
very thorough, and
That was a fucking scrap.
it was.
I need to watch it again.
It was a clear Golden Hands win, but it wasn't a landslide win.
Yeah,
Like he's done most people. You know
I
what I'm
was-
saying?
I was-
It was a clear win.
I was there. I talked to him after his fight too, and personally, what he was saying was like, he was more disappointed himself with his performance.
Yeah.
And that's what he honestly truly told me, and I could see why he said that because I seen his other fights, and I was here for the live one too. From my opinion, the only thing that was like wasn't really going hands is when he was slipping, he was still getting catched.
Yeah.
Like the other fights, every time you slip, bro.
The
you
dude
would
said he
slip
didn't
him
fight
easily.
for 10 years.
Gaio?
Yeah, but he looked good. He looked good. You could tell
Gaio got hands.
you could tell he has experience, but you could tell he was a little off though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was still. You could tell each round he was getting better and better about piecing this shit together. You know, and then some motherfucker in the back was like, "Oh, he's scared," and he was like, "I ain't scared of nothing, dog." In the middle of the fight, I ain't scared of nothing.
Shut
Bip
up.
bip. But
Like people,
Bro,
I fucking hate commentators.
bro,
sometimes,
people.
bro.
I mean,
Fuck 'em,
the only time you hate commentators is when the
They're
commentators
fucking ignorant.
is like, first of all, you're not doing what I'm doing,
Exactly.
You never
Like,
stepped in the
shut
ring.
fuck up.
and you're just speaking from an outside perspective, bro. There's
which commentary you don't like?
Bro, so when I was listening to fucking DC and Joe Rogan talking last night, that got me a little
his
tender.
gears, huh?
It grinded my gears because though I respect DC Olympic champion, he was a champion. It's like he's like saying that, oh, freaking John is why he's got to stop reacting to the feint so much, and he's reacting too much, and that's like saying he should just not get hit. He should just not fucking
Not
lose.
put your hands up.
Yeah, because
look at
it's
that,
like
yeah.
when it's like you got knocked out by Jones because you reacted wrong to a feint. Okay? You're a wrestling, gold medalist. So like
Hold on, before you go into that. For those of you who don't know, what I seen was he was reacting to the leg kicks. And he was feinting the leg kicks and he went up top, caught him, right?
yeah, he thought it was and you're absolutely right, DC. Like, bro, ideally you don't want to overreact to shit.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody like Israel Adesanya,
That can
fucking-
hit you from
that-
so
that-
many different angles.
everything he does looks like a strike because it could be a strike because it's setting up something else because this is a different level. Like you're out here fighting heavyweights that don't.
Say it again. Everything that motherfucker does looks like a fucking strike.
And you know what's crazy?
And if you don't react to it, you're going to sleep. If you do not react to that jab, like you might not go to sleep, but it's gonna add up.
and that I mean not only that.
You don't
like,
react to that head kick, you're gonna fucking go to sleep.
And the feints, back up a little bit. And the feints were clean as fuck though. Like I would have thought he was gonna throw something at me, bro. The way he was, yeah, bro. The way he
looks
was,
like a kick.
yeah,
Bro, did you like he did like a back kick feint?
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, damn.
The
that's
way
like
he
a
would, the
whole
way he would
different
throw his
level.
hands in his shoulder. It was like, bro, like
It's like
I've never seen nobody do it like that.
let's say you don't react to those. You're a heavy bag at that point. And
Yes.
He's gonna just hit you.
Yeah.
But if that's the only thing that's stopping him from throwing that strike is because you react.
And at the same time, it's like he wasn't on a class as Adesanya as within striking, so he wasn't putting like any like offense back to the striking to make Adesanya worry, and he was more worried about his striking.
Well, then again, it's like if he wasn't reacting, because Adesanya was throwing some powerful ass head kicks.
Yeah, bro,
that he was blocking.
That switch kick, that shit was clean
Dude,
every time.
oh
And
my God.
and I only seen the highlights. I didn't get to see the full fight, but off the highlights, I was like, damn, bro.
I did see a lot of leg checks though, on those inside leg kicks. He was checking a lot of those kicks, bro. And I was like, bro, that's bone on bone. Yeah. I didn't like the sound of those, dog.
He has to react.
That's a different sound I was not liking. I was like, oh my gosh. But like you said, he has to, bro.
He has to. Otherwise, he's just going to get his leg kicked.
He's going to sleep. Because he was throwing some crazy head kicks, bro.
Yo, yeah, that shin on shin
ideally,
is not no play,
if you have footwork, then you can not even be in that position in the first place.
Yeah.
But this is not. This isn't a fucking fairy tale.
That's a Polish animal, bro.
But you guys see Sonya was like maintaining the middle ground. Of the fucking.
He had footwork. He had feints. Every time he feigned, Jan would back up, and it's just controls through feints.
Yeah. He was doing what he was supposed to do.
He was doing what he was supposed to do.
He had to back up.
Bro,
he had to,
Did you see the scorecard though? The scorecard, the score, like after I read it said a lot of the judges were like 49-46.
I think Adesanya won more than.
I think he.
Yeah.
I think he
won at least 2 rounds.
At least 2 rounds. At least 2 rounds.
It was a 5-round, right? I mean,
he lost 2 rounds.
The 4th and 5th round he lost.
Yeah, 4th and 5th he definitely.
What about the 3rd round?
I don't know because
was there any takedowns in the 3rd round?
No, there were no takedowns except for the first and the.
He went for some in the 3rd, but he figured. But when he got the takedown in the 4th, he was okay. He got his problems on the ground. He had some problems.
His legs were. He said
his
legs were
and he outweighed him, right?
By like 30 pounds. 20, 30 at least.
See, that's an extra 30 pounds just on top of you, just fucking.
Yeah,
bro.
And his legs are fatigued.
Yeah.
Those leg checks.
From those legs, like there was some crazy. Those leg checks were nuts.
Do you think if he didn't get checked, he would have been more effective trying to get off the ground?
Well, I mean, it all depends, bro. Because the way he was throwing those kicks with bad intentions. Even if you block a kick to the body, you still got the risk of hitting that elbow or whatnot. But that adrenaline's going, and then you're on your back and you're not using your legs. You're like, okay, this shit's starting to hurt. But
yeah, that's true. So I mean, because me and Martin, we spar all the time. When we check to each other kicks. If it gets caught on the elbow or a knee, bro, that shit
hurts.
My toe still hurts from fucking throwing a roundhouse at Kyrie.
And like for example, I did pads with him on I think 2 weeks ago, last week, and then he fucked up on kicking the pad with
I used my part of my instep hit the pads and overextended.
But he's not used. But one thing is he's not used to kicking with instep. I feel like he's more drilling with your shins more. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And then, not only that, it wasn't instep in his toes.
It was my toes, and it just... Yeah, and plus, it's I'm just having a problem with that.
It scraped off the pad, bro, and he was just I was like, no, bro, we're done for the day.
I still wanted to go. And I was like, all right.
He was trying to go, but I was like, no, bro, we're done for the day, bro. You have a fight, bro.
Because my insteps are pretty solid, bro.
But then the thing is...
But you only take so much on the motherfuckers.
If you kick the arm... if they're blocking, right, and you kick them in the arm... If you land with that, your leg is fine. But if it hits the elbow, that shit's hurting, bro.
Yeah. I've hit people's elbow and I've instantly felt my foot swell up. Instantly, bro.
You can still kind of fight through it, boom.
Yeah, you can fight through it, but
afterwards your shit's fucked.
No, but here's the thing. If instep hits elbow, you're done. But if it was your shin on elbow, that you're a little bit more good.
You're good, yeah. I've been in a tournament where I've hit somebody's elbow on my instep, bro, and it instantly swelled up.
But at the same time, if they're blind with the arms, you keep hitting that, their arm's gonna fucking hurt too.
Yeah.
The Kung Lee fight between Frank Shamrock.
Yeah, broke his fucking arm from blocking, bro. Straight, just was blocking, snapped his shit. That's power, bro. That's power and technique.
Yeah.
But Kung Lee, but his body's just conditioned to where it's whatever, bro. Instep, shin doesn't matter. You're gonna get this night kick. You're going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't train with their insteps, you know.
Well, I mean, from Taekwondo, we were always taught to hit with instep. I was never taught once to hit with my shin until I started doing Dutch or Muay Thai.
Yeah, you're always taught with instep. Which it's crazy because especially
which came in
WTF Olympic style, bro, because it's always point.
Which came in clutch though, because my shins are conditioned.
Yeah.
Because you guys see me throwing those kicks out there.
Oh, bro, when you're for kids fight, actually we can talk about that too.
No, I mean the fight's not even posted yet. It's cool.
Well, let's talk about the next opponent though. You got Buddy V. Okay, you know, look, man, I'm telling you straight up, that is one lucky fucking dude, bro. And you need to just be careful. Don't take nothing lightly. You take him as he's a 6'5" heavyweight monster trying to kill you, and I gotta help him. I gotta defend myself.
I mean, you guys seen the way I perform, and the last 2 fights I had was always with taller people.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna perform, but I never underestimate my opponent. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, bro. I'm not gonna underestimate you.
5'4", bro.
Yeah.
But you saw that fight with Jay Lou.
He said 5'4".
Did you watch that fight with
Buddy V and Jay Luke when Jay Luke caught the punch and he was like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
Look, man, Buddy V's like 5'4", okay, and Buddy V and
Jay Luke comes for you.
Buddy V and Simo are probably one of my favorite people out in the yard, okay.
Simo's fight.
And all I'm gonna say is, bro, Buddy V, dog, I love you, bro. Okay, no disrespect, but you better watch out for these kicks, dog. Because if you're that short, bro, against somebody, because what are you, 5'6"?
Yeah, 5'5", 5'6".
It's dangerous, dog. It's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous. Because
And
most
Kid was like throwing wheel
most
kicks at this
Taekwondo
dude.
fighters I've sparred with are always tall, dog. They're always fucking tall. And it's hard to get it. But you got somebody the same height as you, a little shorter, you got problems, bro. You got axe kicks. You got in and out. You got crescents. You got Chuck Norris's. You got the donkey kicks. You got
Buddy V got some. He got some good straight shots, man.
Buddy V. What makes Buddy V so dangerous? He's not scared of shit, bro.
No.
He does not give a fuck, bro.
He'll fight three.
He's a modern
Day
warrior.
Aztec
What the fuck
warrior,
you
dog.
mean?
You know what I'm saying? And I like how he's got so much pride, dog. Like I said, him and Simo are probably two of my favorite people. I like to go and talk to and meet and chill with them at the yard, bro. Because that dude, bro, for just his whole aura, it's just so sweet as a person. He's a sweet person, bro.
Yeah.
But he ain't scared of shit,
Nah,
dog.
he ain't.
Because he's got that. Even when I've seen him fight, he kind of spazzes a little.
Yeah.
But his mind is like, well, fuck, we're here now.
We'll fucking get it.
Let's get it, bro.
And
We're
the
here
kid's
now.
always just like samurai. Like you were so. When I was watching Kid fight, because I cornered him, I was like, man, this guy's super composed.
Are you okay? My question is, do you think you're gonna get that 155 title?
Honestly, what I'm saying is, first of all, I was kind of thrown into this tournament,
Yeah, you were.
but I've been thrown into a lot.
You wanted to fight though.
But I wanted to fight, but I was thrown into the tournament, but like I've been thrown into a lot of shit in my life. You know, when it comes time to it, I just gotta perform. You know, that's all it is.
I think you're probably the scariest dude right now, 155 in that tournament.
I think so.
I think right, huh?
I think so.
I think right now that I think that they're in the back of their head, they're trying to get ready for you, and I don't think they're ever gonna be ready. But
There's one guy.
from what I
Doughboy's got some good grappling.
He does,
Yeah.
and he said he was disappointed with his stand up. He said he can do much better. So we don't know how he's gonna be.
Well, you gotta get him to the ground first.
Well, talking about that too. So after my fight, like I was just like, damn. Like after I thought about it, like my last fight though, I was just like, I'm kind of glad it went 3 rounds though, cause like it showed very different. The whole field of MMA.
Are those 5-minute rounds?
When I was in there, 3.
3-minute rounds.
Definitely things I could definitely do better, but it showed like the whole MMA.
Once
Yeah.
we
Like,
get that,
my whole
once we get
MMA
that
side.
freaking fight, we could study it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna probably come on Monday.
Hey, and then
Tuesday.
shout out to my opponent too, bro, because I was really I was thrown in there,
Max
and
Dawes.
you held out through the all 3
So
rounds.
I heard he got you with
Serpentarius,
a heel
Max
hook.
Dawes.
A heel hook.
Yeah. So
no, he didn't. Well,
So-
he had the positioning.
So all right, so this is what I remember from my eyes when I was in that, like, first. I remember he got me in the heel hook and we went to the
It
ground.
was Achilles lock.
And he was cranking the fuck out of it, and me and him looked at dead each other eye, and he was cranking the fuck out of it, and he gave me that look like, why is this guy not hurting? Cause bro, honestly, bro, I did not feel it. Like when he was cranking it, I just looked at him and I was like,
Well, it's like it's like an arm bar. Okay, you can be cranking on it, and nothing's happening, but then you turn that thumb
certain
straight up,
angle, yeah,
and then it's like because it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't. The one thing I've noticed, especially with like joint manipulations and shit like that, it does not take a lot to fuck you up, bro.
If you do it,
perfect, bro, it does not take a lot at all. If you gotta, I've always told them in my self-defense classes, if you gotta struggle, you're doing it wrong.
yeah.
It does not take a lot.
But,
it
I
should
mean,
be real easy.
That's what Matt said. too.
But from
Yeah.
that position, it taught me, like, because what I'm really focused on with my training is jiu-jitsu and wrestling. I'm still gonna do my stand-up thing.
Yeah.
That's my thing. But Armand knows, and we're gonna drill.
So,
we're gonna be drilling jiu-jitsu. And
Jiu-jitsu
wrestling.
for you, how difficult is that for you to learn jiu-jitsu as you
It's-
being a striker?
Jiu-jitsu. I took my classes here and there, but every time I drilled it, the only one I'm gonna relate to is Armand. It's like
Yeah.
every time we drilled it, it's been clean. Like,
Okay.
Like it's been clean. Like we never really had a problem with it. Cause I mean, it showed out in there too.
Yeah.
Cause when we're like moving around the ground and stuff, like I think my wrestling, my basic knowledge of it.
For me, it's very difficult for me, man.
Yeah.
I don't, because it's like just so many variables. They're like, well, you need to be close to it. You need a little bit of space, and you know, you need to be able to move here. And if this happens, you need to move. And I was like, dude, because when we were doing it with Roy Dean, bro, I was confused as fuck. Yeah, I was very confused, bro. I was like, huh?
But I feel like with like everything, you know, it's just even if you're confused,
the more time you put,
more drilling, more flow drilling, you just.
Plus, you're a big dude.
Well, I had to remember
that you're on your back, like
you're
not. It's not a good position for you,
bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. I know from because like in Taekwondo they teach you how to break fall, they teach you how to shrimp, shit like that. They teach you how to buck somebody off you, but that's part of Hapkido, the Hapkido side. But a lot of them don't drill it in the regular class. But it's just something that they try to drill. But dude, it's like. I gotta remember, I'm rolling with guys who've been doing this shit for like the last 10 years, and they make it look so easy. Because when I was with this dude named Bo, shout out to Bo at Warriors, I was with Bo, and Bo was like, you gotta calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm a big dude. He's doing what he wants to do, but he's like, you know, just calm down a little bit. You know, move here, move there, and hold the position. He said you may not want to be able to do this submission or this submission, but at least know how to control somebody or try to get the fuck up. Those are the points that you need to know.
No, that's true. No, because with all the people I rode, like, no, I have been tapped out countless times. That just comes with it. But the people that I have rode with, they always tell me I have good composure. You know, like if I keep building on, like I have good composure.
You have good strategy too,
and I don't spaz out. You know?
No, it doesn't spaz out. Even the fight, like you're calm and smooth the entire time. That's how I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it was like. That composure was like clean.
Yeah, and then like this fight, coming to this fight, I feel like it was different from my first fight. Even with one, I think the mouthpiece played a huge difference because last time I used a mouthpiece where it's like dual.
Yeah.
And there's only like a little hole in the middle for you to breathe.
No.
This time I actually had the real mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's a no, bro.
And bro, like, cause
them fucking mouthpieces are horrible.
My stamina was like, it was up there. I wasn't tired out.
King Quala, what we got on the clock? What time is it?
Man, it's 101.
We got any we got any comments back there?
Not any new ones.
Okay. All right. How many viewers we got on there, man?
We got 5 concurrent. We had 37 playbacks.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so basically we're gonna keep doing this shit, man, until we get some more I want us to be able to have 100, 200 people watching us at one time.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep grinding.
Keep grinding. Be consistent.
Those micro videos. I think.
Those micro clips. I think
people are gonna be like, "Oh, this shit's hella funny."
You're not gonna be here next week.
Nope. I'm finally gonna be going to the field.
Okay.
We're finally gonna be calling in airstrikes.
Us three will be here. We will have somebody. We will have a guest on there. I want to get Jay Gotham on the shit. The problem.
Oh, Jay got him. So
I want to get Jay Gotham on the show. Okay?
Got him.
I definitely feel like Jay
wake him up. Got him.
Like I said, the problem.
Sleep, man.
Jay got him. I want to call him the problem. Jay got him. I want to get him on here. I think I can get Fire Chicken on here for sure. I want to get Jay got him. I want to get Solo on here too.
Bruh.
I want to get Solo on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that for next week. But damn, that Solo fight, that's definitely a fight that you guys are gonna like to watch, and it's gonna be entertaining for us to talk about it.
There it is. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. It's your boy Ginsu. Like I said, I got King Qualo. Okay. Go ahead and say it for me, Qualo.
Hey, King Qualo.
Yeah, King Qualo back on the boards. I got the Armani Exchange here. Hit my lead. We're out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Peace, player. We're gone.